Good morning from Petite Martinique. There's a tropical depression coming over. You see the clouds there in the sky, and then all those clouds over there are still coming over. Getting a lot of gusts today. It's getting a bit worse. It's pretty nasty weather. It's really nice to have a decent anchor. As you see, we're going more southeast. No, there we go again. Back northeast, back southeast. I thought the worst was over. I guess not. I hope this is the worst then. Today is day 3 and it was really calm today, but now it's all cloudy and it's picking up again. So maybe this is the after. Like, you know, when it's over and a little bit is still coming. This is so strange. That boat was behind me and is now totally pointing in the other direction. It's weird. It's the end of the day. It's still raining. Hopefully it will be dry tomorrow. A year and 4 months ago, I bought my boat in Guatemala, and I remember being so excited before the purchase. So excited. And then I had the official document. I had bought the boat. I remember standing there on the dock, looking at my boat and thinking, what now? Where should I begin? What should I do now? I had no idea. And a few days later, I was cleaning the boat, and then Keith came by. I didn't know him then, and he asked me, I'm looking for Hugo. Do you know Hugo? And since I left the Netherlands, people have always been mispronouncing my name, Huub, mostly for Huub. So Hugo and Huub is pretty similar. So I'm like, well, I'm Huub. Maybe you're looking for me. He wasn't. He was looking for Hugo. Apparently, that's the dinghy doctor. I didn't know that then. Anyway, that's how our friendship started. Yeah. Keith has helped me a lot in that time, and you know I'm very grateful for that.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
Also, lately I have found out there was a bet at that time whether... I think you should explain the bet.
Well, first of all, let me say you've done a great job with the boat. Honestly, I've got to follow you. It's really nice to get to reconnect with you, you know, the last month or so here. You know, one thing is about, you know, I definitely helped you because people had helped me, right? And paid it forward, right? And that's one of the great things about the cruising community is people just help each other. But yeah, your boat needed a lot of work, and I only say that in the context of, I'm sure you've documented it, I say that in context of the bet. I got to know you a little bit better, but me and 3 other cruisers made a bet, and the basic criteria of the bet was, when will Huub get off of Tate /Limonada, and what will the reason be? The long and short of it is one person had it as February of 2022, and so about 6 months from when we made the bet, and then one person had it in March, and then one person had it in May. So 3 people had it between 6 and 9 months, and the reason would be that it was basically going to be too hard, and you were going to give up.
Looking back at it.
Yeah, looking back on it, you might agree with that, right? But also, I think one person kind of was concerned about the boat itself.
Looking back at it?
Might have been a valid point, right? So anyway, but I got to know Huub over 2 months a little bit better than these other 3 cruisers did because I was there helping him on his boat. And I really just got to know the amount of dedication that you have and just determination. And honestly, what made me help you so much was the same, because I saw in you what was me when I was 22 years old, when I chose to buy a boat without knowing anything about it and sail across the Pacific. I went downwind, so it's a little bit fucking easier for me. And so
I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know. Right? You didn't know what you didn't know. And you have a level of resilience, and if you say you're going to do something, you know, the saying in English is come hell or high water, you're going to get it done. And so it's real. That's one of the reasons I'm a friend with you now, is you're just a really loyal, committed, genuine human being. And it was the reason that I made the date of January 2023 being when you would get off the boat. And my reasoning was none other than I thought you would have a different boat by this point. I thought you would have needed a different boat, but to your credit, you have made this boat accommodating and turned it into home, so I think you can stay on it for as long as you wanted at this point.
What would you get out of the bet? What was the actual...
Oh yeah, and the bet was, because we're all cruisers, we all got boats, the winner, which is me at this point, gets dinner paid for, dinner and drinks paid for, at the location of my choice. So they all have to sail wherever I'm at, but it's the logistics on that are turning out to be a bit hard, but it has been determined that I am the winner, and I will continue to back you, Hoop, and I hope you stay out here for a long time because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun having people like you out here, and I hope you get the chance to be out here long enough to help someone like I got to help you, as people have helped me beforehand.
Hey, congratulations, you're the winner.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to that sometime.
It was a very interesting year. We both have sailed upwind. I've done 20, not the downwind, but pure upwind was 2,500 nautical miles. I didn't know it at the time. I'll never ever do it again. I mean,
look, I'd sailed about 20,000 nautical miles downwind, and I've sailed about 5,000 nautical miles upwind. There is no comparison. There is it's called beating for a reason. Everything on your boat breaks. You break mentally. You get exhausted. And the sails just, it's hard to handle beating into those waves like that for days on end.
Everything breaks on the boat.
Yep, everything.
So I didn't know, because when I was crewing on a boat, people don't sail upwind, yeah, for a day, but it's not upwind, it's upwind and up current, and then beating against the waves, and that just breaks the boat.
They're probably, I think I told you this beforehand, there is probably not a harder 2,500 mile stretch you will do. Yeah, there's more winds down on the roaring 30s and 40s and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying fighting a 1 to 2 knot current the whole time, bucking 3 to 10 foot seas the whole time, and fighting 15 to 30 knots of wind the whole time, all of it against you in a 30-foot boat with a full keel. It is definitely a testament to how hard and how much you believed in what you were doing, because that is not an easy task.
I'm not sure if I actually believed in what I was doing. I just didn't want to give up.
Well, that's what you are, right? You're just someone that and that's why I assume the people that follow you so loyally. You're just a human being that gives off that commitment and dedication to things, and you definitely are one of those people that follow through with things.
I think we deserve a beer now.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, my friend. Yeah. Cheers. Congratulations, buddy.
The bad weather has cleared, and today we're going to make breakfast on Mopian Island. Mopian Island, part of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, is the smallest island in the Caribbean, home to only a single umbrella. Keith and Evan both have Go Suns, like a device where you can heat up your food with by the sun, so we're going to try that out this morning. This video is not sponsored by this device. They just happen to both have them on the boat, and I'm very interested if it works or not. What are you making?
Making fried rice over with our solar thing. We're gonna try them, see if...
So the dish is going in this tiny little thing, and then it goes in, and then it's supposed to cook. Is it ready?
Yeah, the egg that overflowed at the bottom is all the way cooked through, so fried rice.
If we don't have salmonella disease tomorrow, it was fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
How long did it take?
I've had it for 30 minutes. It was probably done quicker than that. That's probably 10 minutes over what it needed to be.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
It's a good breakfast. That worked out a lot better as expected. A windy day. It's a pretty cool device, actually. I'm gonna make a metaphor about life. Are you ready? Let's go. We're running really hard, but actually we're going nowhere.
Nice, nice.
Keith's over there, Evan is over there. We're all in a WhatsApp group, and it's really crappy weather, so I already took the engine off the dinghy. Now Keith has made fresh bread, and we've been talking about a trade. I have these pepper olives and Keith is interested in them. But Keith has the dinghy up, I don't have the engine on. So either have to put the engine on to go there to pick up half the bread and trade it with the olives, or swim over there. And I'm thinking, is it worth for me for half the bread to swim over there right now? Because I get walking there, if there would be a road, would take 20 seconds. There is no road, there's just water. Is it worth for me to swim over there to get half that bread for tonight? Supposedly swimming with a dry bag should keep things dry. I'm not worried about the olives. I'm a little more worried about the bread, but hey, let's try it out. Fresh bread, one with an overdose of chocolate, one with peanut butter and jelly, one with peanut butter and cheese. Do you eat peanut butter and cheese, or is that a Dutch thing? The big question, was it worth it? Oh yeah. Today we're going to another anchorage. I am going to lift up anchor soon and I'll be right after them. We're sailing from Grenada to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to Saline Bay. It's quite cloudy, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but it's only 2 hours, should be fine. Right now I'm passing between Palm Island and Union Island. Union Island where I originally checked in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And 4 miles more to go. The clouds are getting lighter on that side. They're all blowing over there, so I don't think I'm gonna get rain. I'm entering the bay now and I just passed those rocks and the wind died because, you know, the rocks stopped the wind. And there's still a little bit of wind, I'm still moving a little bit forward, but I thought to myself, what if there was no wind, the engine died, and I had to make some decision now to still get the boat over there. I could put the dinghy motor on and then tow the boat in, and I thought, you know what, why not just give it a try and see how it works. Since I barely passed the hills on the right, I wasn't yet protected from waves. Even though the waves weren't extreme, they were still big enough to rock the boat from left to right. Because of this, my first challenge became to put the dinghy motor on the dinghy and not dropping the motor into the ocean. My first idea was to tow the big boat with the small dinghy, It felt really strange to get off the big boat while it was still floating freely. I mean, anything could have happened. I had done my best to set up this exercise in a way that it seemed pretty safe. I thought I was quite far away from the rocks, but in the time that it had taken to put the dinghy motor on the dinghy, I had drifted backwards into heavier seas and closer to the rocks. And it did feel a little scary suddenly, to be honest. Towing the boat was absolutely no success. The boat was rocking back and forth, and it was extremely difficult to put any tension on the rope where I was trying to pull the boat with. So I decided to tie the dinghy to the boat on the side of the boat and try it like that. I drifted back into where the swell comes from, and it makes it a lot wobblier and difficult. I should almost be out of it, and then when the water gets flat it should be a lot easier. Now this seems to work best, but it's so wobbly that this kind of works. It's a lot scarier as I thought. Thank you for stopping. I just want to do an exercise to see if the engine ever dies, if I can do it. So if it doesn't work, I'll just motor in. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just doing an exercise. No, it's okay. I'm just doing an exercise. Thank you very much. With flat water now, it goes a lot easier, and it's mind-blowing that everybody just stops by to ask, oh, can I help? Is everything okay? That's really nice. There's a lobster pot over there that I must avoid. Keith's boat is there on the left. It's 22 foot deep right now. The plan is to anchor it here on the right between the rocks and between his boat. Alright, let's go. I like to try these types of things sometimes to prepare for any potential real danger situation in the future. And this day felt a good day to do it, because, you know, if I had failed for whatever reason, there were two friends standing by to come over and help me. Let out 60 feet of chain. I'm gonna set the anchor, but I'm gonna turn the dinghy around because going in reverse doesn't really work. So I'm gonna turn around and then try to pull it back. I'm just gonna use a jib sheet, that'll work. Around here, bow line. Gonna let out more chain now, and then I'm gonna swim to the anchor to see how it looks like. Not bad at all. If I would have to stay here for a very long time to fix my boat, where the anchor is now, it's sand with a little bit of grass, but like 10 feet, a couple meter behind the anchor, it's full sand. So if there would be a big blow, I'd probably try to relocate the anchor there. But I'm pretty surprised actually. It was when the water's calm, it's quite easy to maneuver the boat with the dinghy. When the water was choppy, it was a lot harder. Anyway, I think it was a successful exercise.